What's up, guys? I am Lanre. Welcome to my YouTube channel, the ultimate destination for forex enthusiasts. Get ready to dive into the world of forex trading with me as your guide. And on today's video, we'll be doing our top-down analysis for the euro and the dollar, our weekly outlook that we do in the beginning of the week, checking our expectation for the euro dollar for the week also. So we'll be starting from the monthly, all right, down to the daily, to the weekly, and to the 4-hour, and if necessary also the 1 hour. Okay, so definitely start from the monthly to check how the euro dollar has reacted for the past week, looking for the momentum. I said that the only thing that I'm interested in on the monthly is to check the momentum. I need to measure the momentum because why? I'm a day trader. I don't have so much information that I need from the monthly time frame. Okay, so but from the expectation of the order flow on the monthly, we could see that we have a kind of a bearish order flow. So our order flow expectation on the monthly is a downtrend. All right, so definitely if you look closely now, if you zoom out a little bit now, you could see that we had a little break of structure here from the left side. We have a break of structure here from the left side. All right, we had a break of structure to the downside on the monthly, and looking at this, if we price this current price action to the downside, we could see that currently we have that from the previous weeks, you could see that the market is still expecting that 61.8 zone into the discount level, and price is currently reacting very good to that zone right now. If we zoom out a little bit, you could see that price is currently reacting very good to this pricing right now. At that long rejection from the sellers to the downside the previous month of July, and also we could see that the sellers are having a lot of momentum into the market, seeing this current momentum that they are pushing the price down with on from here now. Would see that. Okay, sorry, that's my internet. Okay, so on from here we could see how the price is reacting. Look at how weak or to the downside from the sellers. So I think that's all we need from the monthly. We had a lot of rejections from the sellers on the monthly, so let's head down straight to the weekly now. Let's go to the weekly time frame to see what we have last week and what is currently happening this week. So from the expectation of order flow on the weekly, we could see that there are a lot of trendline liquidity onto this left side of the market. Okay, so and from there we add a little bit of change of market structure and character in the market to the upside, creating higher highs and higher lows into the 61.8 of the monthly time frame. And that massive rejection that we saw, look at this very massive bullish momentum into that 61, that discount of the monthly that we saw the other time. All right, I think what I'm going to do is this. Let me just go back to the monthly so that I can carry you along with what I'm saying. Okay, so this pricing of this now, we'll reprice this one now. Okay, so we're just going to reprice this impulsive leg to the downside before we had that major rejection to the upside. So having this now, I'm just going to just tag it so that for us to be able to refer to hit on the down and lower time frame, you could see this is the 61.8 that the market tapped into from there. All right, so yes, so let me just mark all the discount zone from 50% to 61.8. let me mark it out for us so that we can make reference for it on our lower time frame analysis. All right, so yes, so that being done, let's head straight down to the weekly time frame again. Okay, so yes, so why is it not showing? Is it off already? So but not to waste our time, you could see the reference point that we have on the weekly, on the monthly. The weekly is already into that zone and is reacting very nicely, and we have this nice institutional order block to the left hand side here. We have this very nice institutional order block from this left, and you could see that it was induced with all this liquidity below it. All right, with all this liquidity below it, and also when price traded all into it, there was a massive reaction from this institutional order block on the weekly, and we have been dropping for the past 4 weeks now, all through into July. That's why we closed without so much rejection for July in the monthly candle that we saw. And last week you also saw that we have all this momentum coming into the market by the sellers. Despite all the news, we still have the sellers having a lot of upper hands in the market. Okay, so going into this week, previous week, we still have this, despite this reaction from this daily discount, because if you go to the daily, that's a very discount zone that we have on the daily. You could see, because why, if you price this one all to the upside, also is in the discount. This impulsive leg is in the discounts of the daily, having this imbalance also there. Because I remember that I actually traded that we have this imbalance. Price reacted very well and very nice to this imbalance that we have to the side here, and you could see that the markets reacted very well with that imbalance. Let me just bring that out for you. Price reacted very well to this imbalance on the daily, which is also the zone on the weekly, and we actually had a lot of ranging of days into this imbalance zone, and you could see that there was not so much, the buyer's momentum entering into the market for us to continue this impulsive leg. So albeit probably the market still have interest in coming to mitigate some zones here before going up, or from here we just started having a shift also in the order flow on the daily, even on the lower time frame. So starting from this daily now, we could see that price is still ranging inside of this daily imbalance. All right, so we have a lot of buyers momentum coming in and also meeting also almost at the same time the sellers momentum also coming into the market. All right, so but let's go to the 4 hour to see what you can do. So but from the daily time frame here, what we can deduct from here on the daily time frame is this: I am still expecting, my expectation of order flow on the daily is that we have a rejection to come and clear this previous high. All right, in fact, this is what I'm expecting the market to do from this point onward, to come all the way to this side. All right, then we had that massive reaction to the downside. All right, or you continue all the way to the upside from this level here all the way to the upside. All right, that's what I'm expecting the market to do. That is my expectation of the order flow in the market, given that this zone is respected. As long as this zone is respected, we might likely have a lot of reaction. But checking from the weekly to the daily, we are seeing that there are a lot of sellers that are interested into this market, which means that this liquidity below here on the daily time frame might likely be what the market is drawn to. All right, this liquidity here, this liquidity here, this equal low liquidity that we have here might be what the market is interested in, to come and clear this liquidity down to this zone. They will react to this zone to go up, to go to the upside from here. All right, I mean, markets coming to this zone, giving us a sort of change of character on the lower time frame. They will continue to the upside. It all depends on what the market wants to do. So we are just on the sideline, waiting to react for what the market wants to do for this week. So for this week, I'm still more of a seller than a buyer. All right, but I'll be very careful because of this zone. There might be a lot of manipulation into this zone this week. Until we break this zone to the downside, we'll know that we are interested in clearing this liquidity that is below here. So without much further ado, let's go to the 4 hour to see what we can see. Let's get our structures from 4 hour and the 1 hour to see. So this is the imbalance that the market has been reacted to, and from there, what do we see? So let me bring up a little bit more so that it can be clear. All right, so what do we see from here? We saw that the market entered, traded into this daily imbalance. At the moment market traded into it, we had a change in market character. We have a change of character here. All right, and this was where we are last week. If you remember our previous week outlook, this was where we are. I remember very well. This was where exactly we were last week when we did this analysis. All right, so we had a change of character to the upside here, and I was saying that we will be expecting that the market will give us something like this. All right, on the lower time frame, give us something like this, shift to the upside, then we go to the upside. And that is exactly what we did last week before the sellers overrun the market, and now we are violating this previous low. All right, so what I'm expecting this week, so let's check what the other flow is printing for us. All right, so we had a break of structures to the upside on the 4-hour time frame. Also here we had a break of structure to the upside. All right, so and the market, what we expecting the market to do was that this low will be respected. All right, because we have a shift already, we had a shift in market structure already. All right, so I'm expecting that the market will react from this current zone. Okay, I'm expecting that the market will react from this current zone. All right, so we're already grabbing liquidity from there. You could see, wow, this is looking very beautiful, and you could see that level of momentum that the buyers are coming into the market with aggressively. All right, because why? Markets has already wicked out this low, meaning that liquidity has already been cleared from the zone. This could be a very good leg for us to continue to the upside and come and clear out this high, giving us that our expectation of other flow of higher highs and higher lows, fulfilling that movement on the daily. This is what I'm expecting for this week, albeit if this low is not respected and is not strong enough to push the price up, we'll know that the old time frame, because why? Price is fractal in nature, so we know that the old time frame are now aligning themselves together for what the monthly and the weekly is saying. But for now, what we could see on the daily is that we are still look at how much the momentum is coming out from this zone. All right, our momentum is already coming out from this zone for today already. So I'm still kind of a little bit, I said I'm conscious because why? We are this zone that we are right now is in the imbalance of the daily, and we had all this push into the zone. So it's most likely that the buyers that bought here are still here to and still interested at this particular price to push the price up. So in this week, I'm kind of a little bit bullish based on what I'm going to see on the lower time frame and also on the overall, the weekly and the monthly. I am bearish. Okay, so the daily and the 4-hour are telling me that we might likely have a buying momentum into the market. So until the 4-hour and the daily align themselves to what I'm seeing on the daily and the weekly, I might still be very cautious of selling the market. So it all depends on the structures that I see on my daily time frame, and my entry time frame will determine what I'm going to see. All right, so that'll be all for today. But before we go, let us check what the fundamental is saying for this week. So today is Monday 14. There is no news today, and Tuesday we have high impact news on the US dollars on by 1:30 tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday also we have FOMC meeting minutes on the US dollar. There's no high impact news on the euro this week, so it's all US dollar from Tuesday to Thursday. So Monday and Friday is a free news day. So trade with caution, and I pray that this week is going to be a profitable week for you. It is all yours. Again, ForexWithLanre. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, ensure that you subscribe for more educational content. If there's any other video that you want me to do that you're interested in, ensure that you comment below, and I'm definitely going to attend to all of that. Thank you for staying true.